Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Metroid Prime Hunters. So, Silex and Noxus are at Arctera, Spire is at Vesper Defense Outpost, and Candon, Trace, and Weevil are at Alanos, now that I loaded the game back up. Our next destination should be Arctera, but in the week since I recorded those last 6 videos, I've come to the realization that I left a scan behind in the Celestial Archives, and since no one is here at the moment, let's start here just real quick. It's gonna be a quick little detour, and then we'll go get our Octolith in Arctera. This one shouldn't take too long. I want to start out by taking this teleporter. I'm not exactly sure where the scan is, but I know what room it's in. Technically, I've missed like 2 scans in this area, but one of them is also in Arctera. Like, it's one of those that's in multiple locations. Anyways, let's take out our Vortigaunt friend here. Our guardian of the Tetra Galaxy. We gotta get back into the swing of things. Let's get our missiles out. Like I said, it has been nearly a week. So hopefully I won't be too rusty. But yeah, this is the Data Shrine 3 or whatever. We want to get down to 2, where we got the Volt Driver. I also want to try to scan, like, missile ammo as well as, like, universal ammo, because apparently I've never scanned the large missile ammo or the small universal ammo, which is crazy. I looked at the universal ammo so many times, and I just didn't notice the one time when it was actually the small one. But like most of the time when I looked at it, it was the big one. Anyways, we'll just get rid of you. If I can land one more hit. That's all it takes is one more hit. Come on. The thing is, you don't really seek unless I charge, do you? Fine. There we go. So yeah, somewhere in here, there should be a scan. I haven't actually made it up into here yet. Surely it's not in there, right? Like, is it in here, or is it in the outer ring of this room? Where is it? I just know it's in Data Shrine 2, which is where we are. I'm gonna try to do a little morph ball bounce thing. I don't think there's actually anything up here, but, like, I would still like to get up here if we can, which we can. I'm tapping the wrong thing. I can't go straight to scan visor from my morph ball. Okay, so maybe it's something I missed in the outer ring. somewhere here. Is it one of these? It is. Alimbic Joist. The design of the joist suggests highly evolved conceptual architecture. Yep, so that might not seem like a very important scan, but for 100%, these scans are important. They are part of the logbook. And I guess I'm climbing up again here. I could have gone for going either way. The other way would have been slightly longer, but I would have been going down instead of climbing. But yeah, we got that done. I would still like to be able to scan this ammo if I can. If they're even gonna drop large missile ammo in this opening area. Will you stop hiding? Yeah, these charge shots are definitely the best. Anyways, now would be a good time to get a large missile ammo, wouldn't you think? I guess the game doesn't agree. But yeah, I can't believe I missed that scan. Like, I can believe I missed it the second time I came through here, but the first? On episode 1? Because that's when I would have been able to scan that. Whatever, though. I've got it now. So let's move on to Arctera and see how all the hunters are doing now. Hopefully there's not 3 hunters there now. Okay, Celestial Archives still has no one. Alanos has Candon, Trace, and Weevil. Vesper Defense Outpost has Spire. And Arctera has Silex and Noxus. I think that was, like, exactly the same as it was at the start of the video. Interesting. Alright, back to Arctera. Do we want to teleport right away? Where does this teleporter go again? I don't think I do, actually. This goes, like, out in the middle of nowhere. I don't want that. The place I want to go is near the start, and I'm sure we're gonna face some hunters going this way. I think it was inevitable that we were gonna run into them, though. Sure, I'll just take you out like that. Make sure to hit a few platforms on the way down so that I don't take fall damage. Like, is the large missile ammo even gonna look any different? Huh, funny, I thought we would run into a hunter in this room. But I'm definitely fine with not running into a hunter in this room. We fought 2 of them here already, and 1 of them killed me. Okay, so this one, we know we can use the Magmaw to get through this door. So we are on to new territory. You gonna open up? Okay, there we go. Ah, quadroids. We got our little head crabs back. What room are we in now? Fault line. Okay, no lore in here. Doesn't mean there's not other stuff to scan or find or whatever. Yeah, let's get that guy out of here before he can jump on us. Shock barrier. Controlled by a nearby console, this portable security system is placed in close proximity to valuable cargo. The beam emitted by the shock barrier can neutralize all but the most heavily armored intruder. And there's our Attameter Artifact in there. Okay, well, I don't think we can just morph ball under that, so I guess we're going this way. You can tell that these quadroids aren't related to Metroids, because they're just hanging out in the cold. They're just fine with it. Oh. We actually had to defeat all of them. Feels like hunting actual Metroids. Then, hello. Oh, right, there is lore in this. I was looking at my notes for Vesper Defense Outpost. Never mind, I guess let's make sure we don't miss any lore here. Like, because we're doing these out of order now, because before we did Vesper Defense Outpost first. Anyways, this one is gonna be Alimbic War 09. 8 of our elders gathered to create the Alimbic Order to prevent Gorea from destroying our civilization. Their final desperate plan was to create the Seal Sphere. Okay, and then Seal Sphere 01. The fathomless power of the captive beast is the very engine of the Seal Sphere. As long as its psychic powers are ensnared, Gorea cannot escape. Okay, so there should be 2 more things of lore in this fault line room here. And we've got a couple ways to go. Hello, new boss that looks like an old boss. Arctic Spawn. Native to frozen habitats, this creature depends on low temperatures to survive. The Arctic Spawn is territorial in the extreme and will attack any perceived threat by hurling immobilizing shards of razor-sharp ice. Okay, I also saw some lore over there. But yeah, we want to use our magma here, use fire against the ice monster. Just like how we used ice against the fire spawn. Okay. We were getting hit a bit, but we're doing fine, honestly. And he's dead. And look at that. There's another new ability. Imperialist. Equipped with a zoom function ideal for precision targeting, the Imperialist fires a thin and lethal laser beam with high accuracy over long distances. Sounds good to me, and what about you? Alimbic Prophecy 08. When the red stain shall vanish, so shall the ancient Alimbic power be manifest. Alright then, let's get this ability. Imperialist found. You've obtained the Imperialist. This precision targeting weapon shoots a thin and lethal laser beam with extreme accuracy over long distances. Imperialist Basics. The Imperialist can zoom in on a target. Double tap the Imperialist icon or press the R button to zoom after aiming the weapon. Okay. We'll check that out in a bit. I can't seem to scan that target. Is there anything back this way? No, this is just back to the lore we've already seen. Okay, that's fine. That means there's still one more lore to find in this room. So we could go through this door, or we could hit the thing that they're telling us to aim at. And there we go. So do we go up or do we go through this door? I kinda wanna go through the door first. Maybe. Probably. Well, no, let's get the other scan in this room before anything else, so we don't get confused later. I mean, there's a thing I can scan. Switch. Ship deck portal activated. Okay, so if I went back to my ship, I could get past this force field. But we're not gonna have to take a big detour like that. Let's just deactivate the force field. You are large! I'm not looking for a large, not of this type of ammo. You didn't drop any ammo, or anything for that matter. Okay, I guess I'm headed down here since I fell. There should be no more psycho bits to scan. But I should be getting rid of these spawners. Don't forget to do that. That's probably not all of them, but we should be able to clear out a good few. Your small missile pack. There's definitely a spawner behind me. Get out of here. Man, those guys take a lot of hits. Okay, so we could deactivate that force field. Ooh, what is this? You're just a small missile pack over here. But I'll scan this and see what's going on with that. Gun turret CPU, exiting program, heavy ordnance. Alright, well that gives us safe access down there. Sounds good to me. Where is this other lore? And this thing. I have found this at least. And there we go. We can get to an artifact if we just head back down. We've got to look around here a bit more first before we can even get out of here. Here's that lore. Oubliette, Oubliette, excuse me, Oubliette 1. The monster cannot be defeated. As a last resort, we created the Seal Sphere to cage the horror for all eternity. Okay, so yeah, that's all the lore here in this room. Still might be other scans. Is that? No, that's still a small missile ammo. I mean, there might be a higher chance of it dropping if I actually, you know, used missiles. What's up with you? Weakened column. A percussive blast may destroy this column's base. That's why there's a missile spawner down there. It's already destroyed, Scan Visor. I don't know if you were aware. Message didn't change at all. Anything to scan, hide it around the corners. We know that I'm not being, like, too paranoid here, since I did miss something that I had to go back for in this video. Okay, I think I see how to get rid of this force field. Let's go stand up here, get our Imperialist out. And did that hit? Oh, there's multiple targets to hit. Okay, there we go. Can you charge the Imperialist? No. It's a very not rapid fire. If you hold it down. Okay, so we've made it across. Like, do I really want to go this way yet, though? Like, I kind of feel like I want to go the other way first. Well, first of all, let's go back to our shit. Just because you always want to do that whenever you have the option to. Alright, there we go. We're all good. One other thing we can do while we're here is, of course, go down and get that artifact we unlocked. So, yeah, let's do that before we forget. Again. There's nothing, like, in this hallway. It doesn't look like it. Well, there we go. Got another Alimbic Artifact. Now let's go through this door. And we've already been here before. Because, yeah, this leads us back to that icy morph ball maze. But while we're here, we can get to that other red door. Yeah, right back here. Please let me in. Ah, I tried switching and it didn't work. Okay. There we go. Where are we now? We're in Sanctoris. That's what it says. Okay, well, there's definitely some interesting stuff to scan here, like 5 different lore things. There's also a missable creature to scan, I know. Hello, lore thing. I'll get you when I actually go down. Oh, there's a maze here. And there's a small UA pack. Wait. It said that I hadn't scanned that before. Is it because I picked it up? Maybe I have it in my book. I don't know. Alimbic War 12. We gave our lives to... Wait. Okay, yeah, it's fine for us to read this one now. Alimbic War 12. We gave our lives to confine the full monstrosity known as Gorea. Do not seek this creature unless you have the means to destroy it. Here, respawn so I can read your little scan that I apparently already have. Small UA pack replenishes 10 rounds of universal ammo. Morphine UA contains munitions nanotechnology, engineered for instant adaptation to almost any weapon, altering caliber and composition at the molecular level to match the ballistic specifications of the host weapon. So maybe the big missile thing won't appear as new. Greater Ithrak. The impenetrable hide on this cousin of the lesser Ithrak makes it a formidable threat. Anecdotal evidence suggests that frontal assault is ineffective against this aggressive predator. So the Greater Ithrak is apparently permanently missable, and apparently there was one of them in the Celestial Archives, in like the room where we got our last artifact. I think I heard it as I was leaving the room, but I just didn't notice that it was there. Hello. I'll take you, UA expansion. Okay, well, I guess let's get this now. Alimbic War 6. Gorea is a cancerous bloom that would wreak havoc across the universe. Yeah. Still got, like, 3 more lore things to scan in here. What do you do? Spectral Lock 3. Spectral Lock 3 deactivated. So there's at least 2 more of those to find. Hello, lore. Gorea 4, I would have liked to scan 3 first. Spectral locks. Adjusting the optical spectrum may reveal the truth. As in, like, turn your scan visor on, which you needed to do in order to scan that anyways. Okay, I guess let's just fight this guy. So I have to hit your tail, it looks like. Okay, yeah, there we go. So we've been down in this area already. Here's Spectral Lock 1. Should I just read that Gorea one? Because I'm not seeing the other one. What does the large missile pack even look like? I don't know. Am I missing something back up top? There's like a little maze of stuff over here, so yeah, here's a scan. Alimbic War 1. The war lasted 3 standard galactic months, even with the galaxy's most powerful technology at our disposal. We fell like dry grass beneath the blade. Alright, so that's all 3 Alimbic War scans in here. Where is Gorea 3? It's gotta just be in this maze-like area. Oh, hello. Gorea 3. At first we thought Gorea was a comet. It crashed upon our planet and emerged as a vapor. So just like all the other comets in this series. And Gorea 4. Gorea mimicked our cellular structure and replicated itself in solid form. Okay, well now I just have to deactivate one more lock thing, wherever that may be. It may be somewhere, and I would bet that it is. Where? I have no idea. Come on, this place isn't that big. Is it like behind a pillar here? Or something? What is this? Here we go. I haven't been to this little alcove. There we go, Spectral Lock 2 down. Now I just want to snipe this target. And we can grab this little thing, and that'll allow us to get to the artifact. Okay, so I believe that's 2 now? Oh hey, more Guardians. Thank you for dropping an Ultra Energy there. I appreciate it. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Even full healed me again. Alright, now we just need to climb back out of here and get back to our other path. If we just head to the right here, there we go, we're back to the new area. Okay. So that passage is where we want to go. I'm gonna stop by the ship first. Just because why wouldn't I? Just get that save done. We still haven't run into any of the hunters here, have we? I wonder if they're hanging out in, like, the first area, like, where we went through to get the first Octolith here. Or maybe they're this way! Who knows? Drip moat. Okay. I wasn't ready for that to happen. And we're on rails. I can't, like, move or anything. Which is unfortunate, because there was definitely a UA expansion back there. Here are just some war wasps. I would like to go back. We need to go back! That's still a small one, huh? Alright, so... what is actually going on here? Can we go back? Can we go back? I'm just gonna go this way. If you're not gonna give me a lift back, I'll make my own way back. Hi. Where were you when I came through earlier? Like, I don't know what happens if you fall in that. I don't want to know. Oh. Hi, Petrosil. Oops, I've missed, but I got my UA expansion. Cool. Alright, let's head back across again. Down the long corridor. And we are now in Subterranean. Yeah, I've got 3 things of lore to scan here, and then that'll be all the lore in Arctera. Is there any other random stuff to scan here? Oh, hello. Hello, force field maze. I felt like I was sinking there. Yeah, bunch of force fields, and we've got some targets we can hit if we get good vantage points to hit them. I mean, this is a good vantage point to hit one of them. You're just a large UA pack, because we need this type of ammo, the Imperialist ammo. Okay, that looks like it's probably a good enough angle. Oh, this definitely is. Cool, I think we just have one more target to hit. We'll climb on top of that force field there. Or the shield, or whatever. How would you get on top of there to get the ammo? Hello, I just glitched through that wall. Here we go, there's how you get to it. Anyways, our last target is... I don't even know which target is the one we need. Let's just try this one. Nice. Where are we going? Subterranean, of course. We're heading down. Hi, we already have that scan. We don't have this one, though. Lift control. Activating lift. Oh, I got the back side of that. That's kind of funny. Well, there's our artifact. There's a missile expansion. What's the catch? Nothing really. I mean, a lot of these seem pretty easy to get. What's our lore, though? Alimbic War 4. Gorea devoured our people's life energy and grew powerful from it. Death swept across our worlds. And we despaired. Okay, how about you? Alimbic War 11. To contain Gorea, our people reduced themselves to pure telepathic energy through the process of essence transference. Alright, there's the artifact. And there's our other lore, and I see a turret to scan that is new. Anyways, Alimbic War 5. We feared not only the extinction of our race, but the possibility that the evil would sweep the galaxy, annihilating all in its path. And you are Alimbic Turret version 2.7, a late model Alimbic turret with improved targeting capability. Yeah, improved targeting capability, meaning you use the Imperialist. You're a sniping turret. Okay. I'm feeling like we're pretty good to go. Have we even seen where the big portal is? You retrieved an Alimbic Artifact. And now the portal is activated. I assume that the Stronghold portal is just near where our ship portal was, in that, like, fault line room or whatever. Probably. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, I remembered that all those disappeared. You weren't gonna surprise me with that. I do like having more missiles, though. There's more of you. They keep coming down. Oh my gosh. There really didn't need to be 6 of you. But sure. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything else to scan. Let's keep it going. And take another ride. I still have no idea what a large missile pack looks like. You guys get out of here. I'm not letting them fly at me. But this is an interesting way to kind of have a turret section. Just make Samus stand still on a moving platform and have her use her own arm cannon. Like, I'm so curious about what is down here. But, like, I'm so afraid it's gonna kill me if I go down there. Like, if I have to come back for scans, then I have to come back for scans. That's just how it is. For now, let's not mess with that. Yeah, let's especially not mess with that right before getting back to our ship to save. Come on, Samus, get up there. And now I want to check my map. Just to verify where this portal is. Okay, yeah, it is there. It's like back in the cavern part of that room. I think. Maybe not, but it's somewhere in there. like, back in here. Hello, quadroids. I wasn't ready for you. You kind of came out of nowhere, but you're kind of not doing anything, so it's not a big deal. That didn't open anything, because it was already opened up. Where is our stronghold portal? It's above us. It's not in the caverns. I was wrong. I don't remember seeing it when I was back here, so I either missed it or just forgot. Here it is. I'm running past all you guys. Forget them. I mean, I might have to deal with them on the way out. I'm kind of worried about running into a hunter on the way out, but that probably won't happen, right? I mean, we'll just be running through the same rooms we've already been running through, and they didn't have a hunter on our way in. Anyways, it is time for our last Cretaphid. Cretaphid version 4, the apex of the Cretaphid line of cybernetic defenses. The ultimate model deploys lethal lasers and homing plasma from a mobile tower, whose very casing is an offensive weapon. A key component of Alimbic military defense technology, it was designed to succeed where all others fail. Yep, this one moves. So that'll be interesting. I'm kind of curious if it'll drop, like, large missiles during the boss fight. I mean, I know that was a UA ammo, but still. Yeah, is it gonna want me to snipe this? Because I am not gonna be able to dodge and snipe at the same time. So let's hope that that's not what they're asking of me. I would like to get at least one Imperialist shot off on this boss. If I'm planning on doing that, it might be a good idea to actually zoom in. Okay, I mean, it did some damage. I think I might be happier with the Volt Driver if that actually ends up doing damage. Because I'll actually be able to hit with the Volt Driver. Or the Judicator. You're still a small missile pack. Do large ones even exist? Supposedly they do. Alright, where's the last dot? show it to me. Oh yeah, that's so much better. I like that. Alright, next phase. I shouldn't just stand there and take the hits. That got me into a very dangerous place on the second one of these guys. But you know, sometimes I just don't know what else to do. Alright, you're half gone there. My hand kinda hurts. But we'll be okay. Please just hit the laser ones. My goodness. I don't have all of you, apparently. And now I do, apparently. I hit it on accident. Not quite to the next phase yet. Let's hit multiple of these at once with the battle hammer. Alright, I hit a decent amount of them. Just got one more laser to hit. Alright, that looked like that one onto the next phase. Awesome. Let's battle hammer this guy to hit a bunch of targets at once. I'm dying fast. This is not looking good. I want to get rid of these lasers. Okay, you're not done yet. I've got one more to hit. Stop coming at me. Ow, I'm so dead. I can't run away anywhere. Charge your... Oh. I tried to charge my shot to pull that in, but it was too late. Okay. Let's give it another go. I almost hit no on accident. Because I feel like yes is usually on the right there, but maybe I'm just misremembering. Okay, that one is a hard one. I'm gonna have to scan it again. So let's just start with that. pull that health in whenever I can. It can be kind of hard to do that when you've got the battle hammer out. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this large missile ammo. I feel like I haven't seen a single drop of it the whole game. But it supposedly exists. I'm definitely gonna want to check my logbook at the end of this video to see if I have it in my logbook. And if so, how? Okay, I mean, that really doesn't do as much damage as I would like, but it probably does more damage than most things. I could try out some other weapons. It would be awesome if the shock coil did some good damage. I need to suck in this health. Yeah, if the shot coil did good damage, I wonder if that could help me get these smaller targets here. Okay, that wasn't great, but I didn't get to fully test that out either, because I had to suck in some health. But I mean, it at least attaches to the target really well. So maybe the shot coil is what I want. But, like, it's so sad that, like, even though it locks onto the targets well, it destroys them so slowly. But it really probably is the best weapon for someone who can't aim like me. Come on! Yeah, that's not doing crap. Or did it not do crap because we ended the phase? Because we are onto a new phase now. I guess I'm gonna have to try it a third time. I'll just keep testing it until it's useful to me. Because I really want it to be useful to me. Are we just down to one laser? There we go. How much damage did that do? Well, a lot of damage is being done to me right now. Can I please see this guy's health bar so I know how much damage it did? So I know if I should try a different weapon or not. Like, sometimes the health bar shows up briefly and I don't know why. It doesn't show up long enough for me to be able to see how much health is in it. I'm trying the Judicator. Come on! Okay, yeah, the shot coil sucked, the Judicator is done much better. I still want to use the battle hammer here to help get rid of some of these targets quickly. Oh yeah, getting rid of those lasers like that. Awesome. Okay, just one target left. I got the Judicator at the ready. And I'm dying again. Please. Okay, I got some health back. Not enough. Oh my gosh, he just rammed into me. What am I even supposed to do? Like, I can't run away from 3 things at once. There's the lasers, there's the energy balls, and there's the whole creature, the whole totem. All coming at me all at the same time. Like, what do you want from me? I'm just skipping that. 'Cause I can. I need to scan, first of all. We'll get through this eventually. This is definitely the hardest challenge we've had yet. I just don't know how to avoid taking damage in this fight. It's like I'm constantly being bombarded from all angles. And like when his weak point is out, he attacks you then too, and his attacks then really hurt. But like, I can't avoid them, because if I avoid them, then I can't hit him. Guess I'll pull those in with my Judicator. Wastes a little bit of ammo, but whatever. I clearly need the health. Alright. First phase done. Let's take out as many targets as we can, as fast as we can. Doesn't matter if it drains the ammo quickly, we just need to destroy as much of this stuff as possible, as fast as possible. There we go, got that target taken out. And that one. The weak point is revealed, but I can't get to it because it was moving in a really awkward way, or it was like constantly in my way. So let's just destroy everything quickly again, at the cost of a lot of ammo. I mean, you know what else costs a lot of ammo? Constantly missing, so I think this is fine. At least this way, I'm actually hitting the stuff. Okay, phase 2 down, and our health actually isn't looking bad. These lasers, however, are bad. Okay, there should just be 1 or 2 spots on it left. Got a nice charge shot on there, but it didn't look like it did too much. I had to waste some time sucking in health there. Alright, I'm down to 100 ammo. That's not great. Alright, got rid of those top ones. Let's get the Judicator back out. There's still one of you there. There's no way that's gonna be a large. Don't even need the missile ammo because I'm not using missiles. Okay. There we go, you finally became vulnerable. I just cannot get any damage on you now. I don't have the ammo for this. Okay, well that's all the lasers down, so that's good. Got them taken care of early. There's one more spot somewhere. There you are. Oh, you're so close. You're like 1 or 2 hits away. I don't have the ammo for this. Just drop some, please. There we go. There's a little bit of ammo. I'm down to 1 spot left, so I'm just gonna get my Judicator out. And we should be able to finish it here. There we go. My goodness. That was an intense battle. I would say you didn't think a Cretaphid could pull off a battle that intense, but I mean, the second one was pretty difficult for us, let's be real here. Octolith acquired. You obtained an Octolith. Telepathic message. End was upon us all. Alright, let's get out of here. Gunship transmission, security protocol initiated, evacuate immediately. We have 4 minutes. And we will hopefully not run into any hunters on the way out. Okay, so I've got to go across this pillar first of all. That's fine. And now I head this way. And we'll be back in the room where we met Noxus and Trace. Okay, that's fine. You guys aren't a problem. And we're back in the room with our ship. Awesome. Are we gonna have to fight more Guardians here? Like we did last time? Because if not, wow, they gave us a lot of time for this. Yeah, we just get to climb all the way up, it seems. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon here, but that's definitely how it seems. Alright, easy peasy. I mean, the boss wasn't, but the escape was. So look at that, we got our new weapon there, that's cool. And in our logbook, we're at 86% logs, 80% lore, Bioform 86. And for object, we've got 93. I definitely remembered to... Excuse me, I was trying to scroll. I definitely remembered to scan that Cretaphid, right? Yes, I did. Good. Anyways, and then we got 96% equipment. And I just want to look down at the bottom here. Maybe not all the way at the bottom because it's alphabetical order. Yeah, I have large missile pack on here. When did I run into one of these? Replenishes missile reserves by 25 missiles. I guess this was just added because I collected it. Because I definitely never scanned it. So, whatever, I guess. Interesting to know. Let's launch our ship. So, Silex is here on Arctera. Candon and Weevil are at the Celestial Archives. No one's at Alanos. And my goodness, Trace, Noxus, and Spire are all at Vesper Defense Outpost, which is my next destination, assuming that I don't have scans to go back for in Arctera, which I'll check between videos. So, yeah. We'll be going back to Vesper Defense Outpost to get our final Octolith in the next video. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.